Hello everyone and welcome to System Hoppers, the actual play podcast, and we can never decide what we want to play. My name's Mark and I'm your host and one half of the creative team in this series, where we're playing through the Worldwide Wrestling RPG. This is part 4 of our playthrough of British Conclave Wrestling. For an explanation of the rules, please do check out part 1. In this game we're playing through 3 episodes of a fictional televised wrestling show, and this is the second half of the second televised episode. To hear myself and Steve, the other half of the creative team, planning and booking the show, please check out our small bonus episodes, but if you'd rather go in blind and react as it happens, feel free to continue with this. To give a quick recap, each of us is playing a wrestler within the promotion, playing through the show, wrestling matches, reacting to segments, and cutting promos to try and be the very best of the promotion, gain the adoration of the fans, or maybe win a title belt or two. I'm playing Titanic Terry, the babyface veteran. Steve is playing Wally the Weasel, the heel manager. Tom is playing Overtime Oliver Timely, the babyface call-up. And Vicky is playing the Diva of Doom Enigma, the heel Anointed. On the last episode, Oliver Timely attempted to open the show with a promo on Mr. International John Punchman, but due to a botched promo roll, it didn't land well with the audience and just left them confused about any upcoming match. The opening match then began with Wally the Weasel's old client, Painface, facing off against one of his new clients, Barnyard Barry. While the match started as a bit of a back and forth fight, Wally attempted to distract the referee to allow Barnyard Barry to hit Painface with a low blow. Since the referee didn't see it, avoid disqualification. Oliver Timely then interrupted the match and ran in to give Barnyard Barry a low blow of his own. Wally then attempted to low blow Oliver, only for Enigma to also run into the match and give Wally another low blow himself, causing the referee to finally ring the bell and call the match a no contest due to all the interference in the ring. Enigma then stayed in the ring as she was to be interviewed about her match with Dark Omen last week, only for the show's general manager, Big Papa Paulie, to come out to announce that they would be actually working together later on in the episode, forced to team up to take on the remaining 2 members of the Farm Boys faction that ambushed them last week. In our second match, Oliver Timely faced off against Dr. Fun, licensed doctor turned wrestler. Oliver quickly took control of the match and managed to use Dr. Fun's own medical tools against him and score a count-out victory, only for Mr. International to ambush him as the bell was rung and knock him out with a signature punch. Big Papa Paulie then came out again to say this feud between the two of them had gone on long enough and would be settled at the pay-per-view next week once and for all, with the international title on the line. We will now pick up from the second half of the show, in which Enigma has her team-up match, and we also haven't heard anything yet from Titanic Terry.
So, after a small commercial break, we cut back as the this cawing of the crows starts again, as Dark Omen descends down from the rafters, kendo stick in hand. Not a baseball bat, different from Sting, very different from Sting. They sort of swish this kendo stick around a little bit, and then sort of like jump up onto the top rope and like sort of sit cross-legged on the top rope. Like the lights sort of dim down as their music sort of fades out. Vicky, I'm going to hand it over to you for your entrance.
Some very upbeat music starts. She sort of like bounds like down the ramp, occasionally like doing a cartwheel, gets down to the ring and like quite delicately like jumps up and flips over the top of the rope, landing in front of Dark Omen. And she's gonna like nod at him and then like turn her back, like so that she's sort of standing in front of him but like with her back facing, like watching where the other two are going to be coming out from.
There's like a brief moment where Dark Omen raises the stick slightly before just sort of like putting it over the shoulder. I'm doing a hand motion again, like you can see me. Drops it over their shoulder, almost like to sheath a sword, and then just like one of the ring crew takes it off them. But for a split second, it looks like they've raised it to hit you in the back while your back's turned. As you sort of turn to face the entry ramp, there is a horrible loud screech of a pig, followed by a long echoey moo of a cow, before it goes into that twangy banjo Deliverance style hillbilly music as Swine and Bovine walk out with Wally stood between them, both wearing like horribly stained dungarees, nothing else, just the dungarees again.
Please tell me they're called Swine.
They are now.
I'm both happy and disappointed in that.
Hey man, you gave me the terrible idea. That's on you.
I'm disappointed you didn't come up with it.
I know, it's right in front of me as well. I should have. As the announcer goes to speak, as the two of them sort of make their way down, they're, again, both big, fat lads. bit bigger than Barnyard Barry, probably about 6'3" Equally as fat though, still big rotund boys wander their way down to the ring. As they sort of climb in, they sort of step over the top rope. As the announcer sort of walks into the middle of the ring, sort of goes to start speaking, as Wally just grabs the mic off them. I'll take that, thank you. In the red corner, the team of a loser and a bigger loser, and sort of looks at the announcer, sort of grabs the announcer's notes. Enigma and Dark Omen, Diva of Doom. That's not right. Whatever. Just throws the note over his shoulder. And in the blue corner, the future tag team champions of BCW, Swine and Bovine.
Can I try and encourage the crowd to boo?
A little work roll, right? Work in the crowd.
I think work the audience. You roll on your audience.
Audience.
Yeah, roll plus audience.
Okay. So what do you get? You get to... Oh, you just get momentum.
Yeah.
Should I roll for cut a promo there as well?
Yeah, I was thinking cut a promo or work the audience.
I was cutting a promo really, rather than...
Yeah.
Let's go with cut a promo.
You were speaking your mind.
I was speaking. I pick one of those. I like the second option there. Add a stipulation.
Okay.
As Enigma, you sort of fire up the crowd a little bit to sort of boo the farm boys. Wally pipes up again and is like, also, by the way, this match is a no DQ match. Have fun as the bell rings.
Ooh.
I'm just going to immediately start, I think, as Swine and Bovine just immediately bum rush the two of you. Dark Omen and Enigma.
What the fuck is a no DQ? What does that mean?
No disqualification, so you can use weapons and such.
Oh, no.
You don't technically have to tag. You can just...
Yeah, there's... The only real rule is win by pinfall or submission. There is no way you can lose otherwise. You can still be counted out, I guess, but the two of them just bum rush Enigma and Dark Omen. Enigma, what do? As you just get barreled into, essentially.
Can I try and dodge it? Is there any chance of doing some form of reversal?
Yeah, let's go with a work roll if you want to go for that, or you can use momentum.
My work is a -1. This could go real fucking badly.
Oh dear.
What happens if I put that to a 6?
Nothing. It needs to be a 7.
Oh.
I will say, Bovine clatters into Dark Omen as they both sort of go barreling over the top rope to the outside. As Swine sort of clatters into you, Enigma, sort of into the corner, sort of crushes you in the corner, and then sort of hits you with a bulldog, sort of runs out the corner, grabs you around the neck, and just sort of plants you into the mat. He sort of hops back up to his feet. He's then going to bound off the ropes and try and hit you with a big boy senton. Yeah, Vicky, what do?
Can I try and just roll out the way?
It will be a body roll if you want to roll it, I'll say. So, you can... It says retain control. In this scenario, you'd be gaining control, or you can leave Swine in control and gain a momentum.
I will take control.
Okay, as he goes to hit you with this big boy senton, you just roll out the way as he sort of lands, takes a back bump, and sort of recoils upwards, wincing in pain, really selling it for the crowd in attendance. As the two of them outside, Omen and Bovine, are just sort of just throwing handbags at each other, just having a big old brawl around the outside of the ring. What do? You now got control.
I would like to use my acrobatic prowess to push myself off him and do my own senton.
Hit it with a big boy senton yourself. That'd be another body roll, please.
I like it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's 4. As you sort of rebound off the ropes, you're about to leave the ground as he just pops back up and just catches you into a scoop slam and just plants you on your back. As he does that, Dark Omen is thrown into the barricade, as the barricade sort of makes a loud crashing noise as Dark Omen sprawls out on the floor. Bovine jumps back in the ring as Swine grabs you by the hair, sort of lifts you up, tucks your head between his legs, and lifts you up into a powerbomb position. as Bovine climbs the top rope, waiting for you to be planted on the mat. What do?
I need to try and get out of this somehow.
So he's like lifted you up, so your legs are like on his shoulders, around his head.
Can I try and use his own body weight against him to, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, put him on the mat instead of me, like
a Hurricane Rana kind of thing, maybe.
Yes, exactly that.
I'm gonna say a body roll again.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
As he sort of lifts you up, you try to like throw yourself backwards to use his own like weight and momentum against him to flip him over. As you try and do that, he sort of manages to retain a hold of you firm enough, and using your momentum as you try and flip forward, he plants you onto your back as you sort of like bounce off the mat, sort of wince in pain, as Bovine then immediately dives off the top rope and hits you with a senton. As you take all 350 pounds of large dungaree wearing man.
Where's Dark Omen in this?
Dark Omen is currently on the outside, recovering from being thrown into the barricade.
Okay.
As the two of them sort of both rebound off opposite sides of the ring each, sort of one off each rope, both going for like a big splash across like all of your body. What do?
I think I'm gonna have to spend a momentum to get out of this.
Mark up a momentum. As they both sort of barrel and dive towards you, you manage to quickly roll out the way, as they both land sort of like flat on their stomach on the mat. From nowhere, Dark Omen sort of scrambles up to the top rope and just sort of dives and hits them both with a splash as they're both down. You're in control. What do?
Are they both on the mat?
Yeah, they're both like face down on the mat. They've just been like they've both landed on their faces and they've just had Dark Omen splash them across their backs.
Okay. Can I try and grab Bovine?
Yeah.
And pick him up off the mat and like hold his arms behind him?
Yeah.
To like make it like try and like prepare him so that Dark Omen can like wail on him like without retaliation, like
yeah, land a free shot. Oh, like a drop kick to the stomach.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's go, because you're doing it with Dark. Let's go with a heat roll against Omen.
Heat roll against Omen.
She's specifically doing like a worked spot with Omen.
Fuck off! Oh my god!
1-1 plus 1. You grab Bovine and sort of pull his arms behind his back. Dark Omen like runs the ropes and sort of leaves their feet as Bovine just slips through your arms and just drops onto the floor as Dark Omen just kicks you square in the center mass as you go falling backwards and you go clattering out the ring. As Dark Omen sort of realizes what they've done, there's sort of a bit of panic across their face. Swine just sort of from underneath them just sort of grabs them and sort of lifts them up, pulls them up, and then sort of drops them back onto the ropes. You're now outside. Dark Omen is down inside the ring. I will say Bovine runs the ropes and is going to do the like Undertaker like suicide dive over the top rope.
Onto me?
Onto you.
Okay, I want to try and... I mean, I need to dodge that in some respect.
Mm-hmm.
If I can turn it around on him in some way, then that would be great. Can I, like, try and deftly, like, sidestep it and then, like, push, like, as he's falling, like, push his body so that he takes a bad fall?
Yeah, so, like, sort of catch him in midair and, like, throw him into the floor. Like,
yeah.
Let's go with a body roll on that. You've got to succeed one eventually.
Because I've done so famously well on these body rolls so far.
There we go. That's annoying.
Yeah.
So, you can leave him in control and gain a momentum, or you can take control.
I kind of have to take control.
As you sort of like, you've sort of got to your feet, as he dives over the top rope, you sort of sidestep out the way and sort of just like assist him into the floor. As you do that, Swine goes to grab Dark Omen as Dark Omen grabs their Singapore cane that they put down the side of the ring earlier when they sort of threatened to hit you in the back. As they land a shot with the Singapore cane square into Swine's stomach, he sort of recoils away. You're in control now. What do?
Can Dark Omen yeet the weapon at me, and then I catch it and then use it to smack? Is it Bovine in front of me? Bovine.
Yeah.
While he's on the floor.
Dark Omen is currently dual wielding canes as he sort of slides under the bottom rope, sort of hands you a cane, gets back in the ring, and then I'll say the two of you then like wail on them with canes. Roll real for me.
Oh no, this is a -2.
You're not, unless you are intentionally aiming to wound them.
No, I don't want to, like...
I'll say the two of you, like, you both land a cane shot on the back of both of them, as they both do, like, almost like the Hulk Hogan spot where they just don't sell it, and just sort of get back to their feet, as the two of you, like, landing these shots on them, like, they just refuse to sell them, as they both, like in sync, grab you both for a choke slam. You on the outside, Dark Omen on the inside, as they sort of lift you up for the choke slam. What do?
Okay, it's going to sound really crazy, but can I accept being choked so that I'm like lifted off my feet, and then hook my legs under his armpits and then try and like launch him over my head?
I'm going to say a body roll on that.
Ugh. I'll take it.
Yeah, 7 is enough. As he lifts you up, you manage to, like, sort of using the momentum of him lifting you, you manage to, like Hurricane Run him, but from under the armpits rather than from around the neck. Very interesting looking spot. I'll say Dark Omen does take the choke slam, though, as Bovine is going to come for you now, seeing you've just taken out Swine. You do have control, though.
Okay, I would like to get back in the ring.
Yep.
Pull Dark Omen to his feet. I'd then like to stand on his shoulders and do like a flip up, like from the extra height of being on top of Dark Omen. Like try and like land on him and like kind of like a crossbody, but from Dark Omen instead of the rope.
Are you trying to finish the match with this, or?
Not necessarily.
Okay, let's go. This is probably a body again, because this is acrobatic. Or athletic. So, let's go with a body.
Yeah!
Okay, so gain a momentum. As you dive in the ring, Bovine sort of dives out the ring to check on Swine, as you sort of run over and sort of rally Dark Omen and pull him to his feet. As you jump up onto the top turnbuckle and sort of jump onto, like, step onto his shoulders, while Bovine is checking on Swine. He sort of walks you to the sort of the center of the ropes, as you do almost like a Jeff Hardy like swanton bomb to the outside, as sort of Bovine is picking up Swine, as you clatter into the two of them, sending them both sprawling. As you sort of roll through, land on your feet, the crowd goes absolutely ballistic. You still got control. What do?
I guess sort of signal to Dark Omen to do like a synchronized move. Like I'll take Swine if he takes Bovine.
Yep.
And then I'll go to the top rope, jump down, and sort of land. Try and land like with his head between my thighs, and try and like hit him.
Okay, is that you going for a finish with that?
Yes.
So Dark Omen joins you outside as you both grab a farm boy each, sort of throw them into the ring. As you sort of climb to the top rope and sort of gesture for, let's say, Swine to get up to take your finish, Dark Omen also gestures for Bovine to get up to take his finish. Roll for your finish then.
Oh my god, can I've got to spend a momentum to get that to a 7. Yeah, I'm spending a momentum to get that to a 7.
Okay, so do you want to gain a heat with them, or do you want to gain a momentum?
I'll gain a heat.
Gain a heat with...
Is it worth giving that heat to you?
No, put it with them specifically, because obviously if you're in a match with them, you want to use the heat with them rather than with me.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So I'll say you hit your finisher, the Dive of Doom from the Diva of Doom, as you take him down to the mat, as Dark Omen hits the crow's foot on Bovine, as you both sort of in sync go for the pin, as the referee just counts 1, 2, 3, as your music hits, you both sort of climb to your feet. The crowd go quite loud. It's quite rowdy from that. Crowds do seem like they were really into that match. Yeah, how do you want to celebrate?
Firstly, I will offer a hand to Dark Omen, like show some camaraderie with him. Then I want to find Weasel. Is he like in the crowd? Is he like...
He was sat by the announce table, I'll say. As you sort of offer a hand to Dark Omen, he hesitates for a second before going for like I'm stealing Tom's spot, the Mega Powers handshake. As you sort of go looking for Wally, he's already slinking away, like halfway up the ramp, like hastily trying to make a retreat.
I'm gonna like actively be pointing him out, like trying to hype up the crowd to like notice the fact that he's like trying to leave.
Can I run out and kick him in the balls?
Oh no.
Not again!
Can I run over and kick in the balls again?
Synchronized cock shots, god damn it.
I never got my vengeance.
Mark, I thought there was a conflict of interest if I booked it, if I run this thing.
I mean, you could roll on a run. Tom could roll on a run in, right? See what happens. That botch.
Yeah.
It was 5 on dice, so it would be +1, so it would be a 7 on the actual roll.
Okay.
It's +1, isn't it? Heat with me is 2,
Yes.
so it's just +1, so 7.
Your target gains 1 heat with you and they pick 1.
So I get a heat with Tom. I think we both just take a momentum. I don't think any of the other ones really make much sense.
Yeah.
Because there's no match on currently, so like...
Yeah, and it's over. Yeah.
I don't really want to book a grudge match with Tom. Like, Tom's already got things on. So yeah, Tom, we'll just both take a momentum.
Okay. And you get a foot to the dick.
And I get kicked in the dick.
I would like to hype up Overtime, like pull him into the ring and like lift his arm above his head like he's the one that's just won.
Sounds good to me. Roll on your audience.
It's an 8.
You get a momentum.
Yeah.
I'd say with that, the segment sort of winds down with the 3 of you now celebrating in the ring. Oliver Timely, Enigma and Dark Omen, as the screen fades to black. As it cuts to backstage, as Teenage Terry is stood next to Titanic Terry, who
Oh my god.
towers over them. As Teenage Terry is like, wow, incredible scenes tonight. I feel like we should invest in some cups for all of our wrestlers. But I am here with Titanic Terry, who's got a few words I think he would like to say, as she sort of goes to raise the mic to your mouth, can't reach, so just hands you the mic.
Thank you, son. Now, tonight's show has been, for lack of words, in shambles. We need some order and we need some justice to be dealt out on this show. But we can't talk about this show at the minute. I'm not talking about that. In fact, I won't. I'm not talking about it anymore. What I need to talk about is the betrayal, the shambles of a show that was last week. I came out of retirement against medical professionals' opinions, against people's opinions, against Twitter's opinions, to bring this company forward and put this company in the limelight. And I'm seeing a dying corporation. And that is made worse by Kolassal Keith. My legacy here is with this company, and I will not have it die because of terrible new talent, people that don't understand what they're doing, and partners who betray their partners and lose them title matches. I'm done with tag team championships. Kolassal Keith, I'm done with you. I think that Titanic Terry is much better as a solo act, and I'd like to call that I've set my sights on the gold. Not the international, not John Punchman, none of that shit. I've set my sights on the World Championship title, or Sean. And I think Kolassal Keith, he's done. He's old news. No one cares about that anymore. Or Sean, I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for the gold. I just kind of stare down the microphone. No, the microphone, the camera.
Just staring into the microphone.
Yeah, it's staring. I zone out.
Sorry, what was the question?
He's not wearing his glasses.
Titanic Terry has terrible eyesight.
From off camera, while you're staring down the barrel of the lens, you just hear, well. If it isn't the tired old has-been punching above his weight class again. As the camera sort of zooms out and pans across as Sean, the current world champion, world title around his waist, wearing a very nice, like, gold and black vest top, t-shirt with like Sean emblazoned on it with like a vest, gold and black vest. What makes you think, you crusty old man, that you're even deserving of a look at my title?
Whoa, there he is himself. I'm so glad that you graced us with your presence. I mean, seeing as you weren't even on the show last week, I've been putting in the work for years. I've worn that championship since you were just wearing diapers. And I just think it's ludicrous that the old guard, the people that built this company, are not the ones who are celebrating it. I'm not going to be around forever, and I need to make sure this company is in good hands when I leave. I reach into I'm wearing like a jacket with like my wrestling trunks on, and I reach into my trunks, pull out a Gooch Hooch, and just knock it back.
I had repressed Gooch Hooch from my fucking brain.
I had not.
Oh my god.
Gooch is Terry's like legacy.
As you sort of say that, Sean retorts, "You may have worn this belt, but now you're just worn out." As he sort of reaches sort of into his vest, pulls out a Smirnoff and a Stella, whips up a little turbo shandy,
No.
slams it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, I hate him.
What a heel. Necking turbo shandy live on air.
How? How on earth? How on earth have we managed to get fucking Gooch Hooch and turbo shandies into this podcast?
With a lot of hard work.
What are we doing?
A lot of graft.
It's just the camera is just two grown men just downing drinks.
Downing drinks.
I'll like chug mine and then just slam it into the ground, like not even like finish it, like spilling most of it, but off camera. Well, why don't you put your gold where your mouth is? And if we go to the ring right now, us old guard can pull strings. You and me right now.
Oh, you want to go, old man? You want to step in the ring with the greatest world champion in BCW history?
Yeah, and you'll be fighting me, right?
You just glaze for a second. Tell you what, let's make it a bit interesting. If you can beat me tonight, then I will give you a title shot down the line. How does that sound?
I mean, if I beat you right now, I prove that I deserve that belt, and I can beat you a second time.
And when I beat you, I establish that you are just a tired old has-been who should have stayed retired.
That's not going to happen, though, is it? And I kind of like shoulder check him as I walk past him. I got a match to get ready for.
As you leave the shot, he sort of just watches you leave, and then does that head thrust at Teenage Terry, just to make them flinch, and then walks off.
Can I have Terry say that he's got a match to get ready for, do that, and then immediately walk out like that? Like,
the camera just follows you through like gorilla out to the ramp.
I got a match to get ready for. Yeah! As his music hits, and he just starts just like undressing, like taking his jacket off and just throws it into the crowd.
There's like the Goldberg-esque like entrance where like it follows you from backstage onto the ramp. Yeah, do you want to describe your entrance?
Yeah, Terry just, I'll say it cuts for like a split second, and then Terry comes out with just another obvious bulging can in his trunks. As he comes out and kind of just like puts his ear to the crowd and like tries to like have everyone chant. He tries to get a Terry chant going. Terry, Terry, Terry. As he just reaches into his trunks, pulls out the Gooch Hooch, shakes it up, and just sprays it over the crowd.
Like Steve Austin style, like spraying beer everywhere.
Spraying the Gooch Hooch.
Oof.
Is that a work the crowd, Rob?
Absolutely. How receptive of the crowd to being Gooch Hooched.
I can't wait if this bombs.
It's going to be very funny if you die a death here. Ooh, okay.
It's the first time this has succeeded.
Even Terry's taken back by how well this has gone over this time. The crowd has clearly been warmed up by the previous match being an absolute barn burner. The crowd eat it up or drink it up.
Drink it up. Yeah.
Drink it in, man.
Terry. I'll just keep it going as I get into the ring and then just stand on like the second turnbuckle and like face out and like do that and then just spot down the camera.
Take it in for a moment as the crowd do. Like they really do seem to rally behind you. As you sort of step into the ring, your music fades out. All the lights cut as a spotlight hits the top of the ramp. As from the floor, like the Cody Rhodes style, like rising ramp, like rises up, goes up probably about 5 foot off the ground. As Sean just sort of stands there doing the Y2J like arms out pose. Mm-hmm. The arms out like back to the crowd. As the podium sort of gradually lowers back down to ground level. He sort of spins on one foot, punches the air as the pyro goes off behind him, sort of fireworks go off everywhere. As he sort of slowly makes his way down to the ring, sort of still wearing the belt, sort of walking down, sort of stops about halfway to just like swear directly at a fan, sort of sticks a middle finger up directly in their face. He then sort of wanders down to the ring steps up, climbs onto the same turnbuckle you did, and then does like the rock like belt flip. He sort of like just flips the belt sort of as it like points behind him now, turns to look at you, and then just extends a middle finger at you as he hops into the ring, sort of kisses the belt as the referee comes over to sort of take it off him. As the announcer steps into the ring, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your main event. As the crowd go mental. To my left, Titanic Terry.
Put my 2 hands in the air, just like fists.
And to my right, your reigning, defending World Heavyweight Champion, the King of the Turbo Shandy, Sean.
God, I hate this
man. Boots. How do you make someone the biggest heel possible? Turbo Shandies.
I'm learning.
Guaranteed heel heat.
Not all the people that have to Google what Turbo Shandies are. Just keeping it alive.
Just to understand our dumb bits.
So anybody who doesn't know what a turbo shandy is, I apologise. I'm so sorry.
Google it, try one for yourself. Have your eyes open.
Absolutely no.
Am I starting controllers match as well? Or?
You're the bigger of the two wrestlers here. I'll say that you sort of go for like a lock up and you can take control.
I want to try and go for a bit of a lock up and then just kind of do the thing where they kind of pivot around and kind of get them from behind and just go straight back into almost like an opening just on like a German suplex. So
you go like a collar and elbow, sort of pivot into like the slide behind them and then go in for a German suplex.
Yeah.
That would be body roll?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, no, that's a 5.
Yeah, you sort of pivot behind him, go to lift him as he sort of just like lifts off the ground for a second, sort of flails his legs around before dropping down and sort of dropping you into like a stunner.
Ooh.
As you just sort of stumble backwards. Mm-hmm. He pivots to his feet, sort of slides between your legs, and then goes for like a pump handle slam, sort of like almost like a Ray Ripley, like a Riptide, like grabs your arm and goes to lift you. What do?
Can I just put all my weight down and just try and go real heavy so we can't lift?
Just sandbag the shit out of him.
Yeah, just.
I'm gonna say a real roll on that.
Yeah, just put like, the weight down. No, I'm not ready yet. Oh fuck, that's a 5.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You sort of try and sandbag him and refuse to like jump for him for the move. He still manages to lift you a little bit as it just sort of looks awkward as like you both sort of just like fall to the floor. He sort of rolls through as you sort of land like in like a seated position. Then it's going to hit you with a Shining Wizard from that position.
Can I? So is he just going to kind of run up and just try and knee me in the face?
Yeah, just like Shining Wizard, like knee you in the face.
Can I try and grab him and convert it into like is it a small package where you try and pin them? Like I want to turn it into like a pin attempt.
Yeah,
like, grab absolutely. His momentum, pull him down, and just.
Let's go with a work roll on that because I say that's more technique than strength.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. So yeah, you regain control and gain momentum.
Can I do this where I convert it into a small pack? Like, is it a small package? It is, right? But you wrap them up and just pull them into a pin.
Yeah.
have the pin count 1, 2, and then break the pin on 3, just to like embarrass him.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me a work the crowd on that.
That audience.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll say you roll him into this like small package. As the referee's about to hit the 3 count, you let him go, like visibly let him go, as he just sort of falls onto his back, as you just sort of look down at him and just sort of like wag your finger at him.
I can take a heat for that, can't I, with a 10?
You can, yeah. Crowd like audibly reacts like you just legitimately had him beat. He was not kicking out of that. As there's like a buzz in the crowd now. You're still in control on that, so...
I want to pull him up onto his feet, start laying some hooks into him, and then I'm going to go for the Terry to belly suplex, where I grab him belly to belly and then just throw him like over me.
Absolutely.
It's not a finisher, it's just like a signature move. Like,
let's go with a suplex. Is probably a body roll, right? Let's go with a body roll.
nope, that's a free.
No.
Should have taken the win.
As you sort of throw a couple of shots into his face, you sort of grab him for this belly to belly.
Terry to belly.
Terry to belly, sorry. He does like the bell ring spot where he just hits his arms around the side of your head.
Oh no.
As you like stumble back for a second, he's then going to like go low and try and kick your leg out of your leg, essentially.
I might just spend a momentum to just interrupt that and just, as he kicks my leg, just grab his leg, pull it up so that I'm holding it like at my waist, like so he's like hopping on one leg, and then just flip his leg up to like knock him down onto his back.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go body on that. Let's go for strength.
Ooh, 7. I want to flip his leg so he falls on his back, and then quickly, while he's like kind of down on his back, like facing up, run, bounce off the ropes, and then just do like an elbow drop on him, like a really slow one.
Yeah, I'm going to say a body again.
Ooh.
Gain the momentum.
Hell yeah. We're building for a finisher.
He's been schooled by the old timer here.
I didn't expect this. Terry didn't expect this.
Such a violent turnaround from last week where you just got schooled. Yeah, you've still got control. What do?
I'm going to land this really slow, like, elbow drop. As the audience are kind of like from that, I want to get onto the top rope as I go for the Titanic elbow drop, which is just another elbow drop from the top rope.
Let's go with a
proper like leading it, like tapping my elbow, like getting ready so people know.
Making sure everyone knows what's
heavily
happening.
Telegraphed. Yeah.
Let's go a body roll again.
Ooh, 7.
7. Yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to keep control or gain momentum?
Actually, I'll gain a momentum to give control back to him.
Yeah. As you sort of you're telegraphing this elbow, sort of slapping your elbow, making sure everyone in row Z knows what's about to happen. As you sort of climb up, you jump. As he just lifts his knees up, as you just sort of bounce off, sort of take a back bump from that position. As he sort of rolls over to the sort of like gingerly pulls himself up. As he sort of pulls himself, the referee sort of comes over to check on him. He sort of like pulls the referee into like a hug and sort of falls into the corner, sort of holding the referee into his chest. As he does this, Kolassal Keith appears from the crowd.
Oh no.
Picks up Terry, and he is going to hit the Colossal Clash, which is his finish.
Oh no. See if there's a thing I can do. I've got so much momentum. I wasn't expecting this to happen. Can I spend 2 momentum to just do the babyface move?
Yes.
You stand up for something you believe in, embody sportsmanship, or comport yourself with honor, spend 2 momentum, and I can expose villainous behavior and book myself as the winner?
Ooh, yes. So 2 momentum, you get to... Which one would you like to do? You could gain some heat with Colossal Keith, you can book yourself to win.
I think I want to book myself as the winner.
Ooh, okay.
As he runs in and kind of gets behind me, can I... Oh no, I don't want to kick him in the dick. I can't do it.
You're supposed to be the honourable one.
I can't kick him in the dick. I'm sorry. Can I like as he goes to grab me? What was his finisher?
The Colossal Clash.
What is that?
It's like a rear naked choke into like a suplex.
Is it like throwing it like behind him?
Yeah, like over his head.
Can I spin around before like as the audience sees about to get me?
Yeah.
Then grab him and just go straight into the Terry to belly, like and just throw him over.
Absolutely. Yeah, he sort of puts a hand on your shoulder to sort of grab you into the start of the maneuver. You sort of just spin around and just instinctively just sort of grab him around the waist and just like Terry to belly him. As you do, he sort of like is thrown over your shoulder, bounces off the mat and just rolls over like the first rope to the outside. As Sean looks like in shock. Like you just absolutely foiled his gambit for this match.
And as the confusion's all going on, I've written down Terry's finisher as the hook, line, and sinker. I'm not sure what I wrote this to be. I don't think I ever did it last. It can just be a beefy lariat then. Like, as Sean stands up, I just want to go for, like, to finish the match there and then go for the hook, line, and sinker and then hit him.
Yeah, roll for your finisher. We'll see.
I have 3 momentum, so I'm hoping I can.
Anything above like a 4 is fine then. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a 2!
That's a double natural 1.
Oh no!
Oh no! It was all going so well. Oh no! I've just seen. On a botch, you squeak out a win by count-out, disqualification, or interference and lose 1 audience.
Okay. As you sort of throw Kolassal Keith out the ring with the Terry to belly, you sort of jump back to your feet, or Sean just sort of pushes the ref out the way and tries to bum rush you as he runs like square into this like very beefy lariat as he does like the front flip bump from the impact. As you do that, like you hit it, he sort of flips, sort of lands on his back and just instinctively rolls straight out the ring as you sort of dive down to try and catch him to stop him from rolling out the ring. As he hits the floor, Kolassal Keith just slides back into the ring, making no attempt to hide it from the ref now, just grabs you into like a deadlift, like suplex, and just throws you onto your back as the referee just rings the bell as Titanic Terry wins via DQ from interference. The crowd erupts into a roar of boos as Kolassal Keith just starts like laying into Terry, just kicking him, stamping him, sort of drops down and starts raining punches down on your face.
I'm not even going to spend momentum to stop this from happening.
He's going to let it happen.
I think it just makes sense on a botch that bad. Like, if I didn't have my starting audience from being the veteran, I would be at the bottom and get fired at the end of this episode.
You were doing so well.
I'd get a level up, which I could immediately spend to not get fired. But if I didn't, I would be fired. As in, I'd have no audience. You were doing
so well.
Oh, Terry, why does this always happen to me?
Poor Terry.
Why does the universe not want him to do well?
Terry wins via DQ.
Because the Titanic always sinks, Mark. The Titanic always sinks.
Terry doesn't know that. To be fair, it does set up for the pay-per-view now.
It does, actually. That's nice. Well, you won, just you managed to only win via DQ. Like,
it justifies my anger at Kolassal Keith and my anger at Sean.
Yes, it does. Yeah, the crowd like erupt into boos as Kolassal Keith is just raining fists down into Terry's face. Or Sean sort of gets to his feet, sort of looks a bit groggy on the outside, grabs his belt, slides back into the ring, and just joins in, just stomping out Terry. As commentary was like, "That's all we've got time for, folks. Have a great evening. We'll see you next week."
With the sound of it getting beaten up.
For the big Birmingham beatdown, as opposed to this Market Drayton beatdown on Terry.
That's all we have time for with this episode. Hope you enjoyed the show and thank you so much for listening. Thanks to Kevin Mcleod and Fesliyan Studios for the music and sound effects used throughout the episode. I'll put links to both their pages down in the show notes. If you want to support the show, please do follow us on our socials. I'll put links in the show notes. Any support is greatly appreciated. Our plan is to play through 2 episodes of the wrestling promotion and then a big pay-per-view finale, with this being the end of the 2nd episode. We'll then switch it up entirely to something new, so comments or suggestions on what you'd like to see us play next are greatly recommended. Join us next time for the pay-per-view finale episode of British Conclave Wrestling, the Big Birmingham Beatdown. Once again, we'll do a booking episode with myself and Steve planning things, and hopefully all of our feuds will come to a head, and we can use all of the matches and plot points that we've built up over the last few episodes of the podcast, and still have a few good twists and turns waiting in there. Take care.